Hello and welcome to Cutting Words. I'm Brad Thompson and today we've got Unearthed Arcana Playtest 7 for the Player's Handbook 2024. We'll look at the Warlock today. We've covered already in previous videos the rules, spells and with mastery updates. We've got the covered the Barbarian, the Fighter and the Sorcerer, and now we're looking at the Warlock. Following this will be the Wizard, and that'll be the whole playtest fully covered for you. Alright, let's get the Warlock and take a look. Now, as always, this playtest material is playtest material, not final. We can give feedback to Wizards to let them know what we think. The feedback survey opens on September the 21st, which is you can access that on dndbeyond.com, as well as this whole 50-page PDF you can access on dndbeyond.com as well. All right, so with the Warlock, it's very potent Warlock today. Quite overtuned, very powerful, very strong. So we'll go through this, see what they've done, and it's back to how it was as well, from kind of more closely aligned to the 2014 version, not the last playtest where they got rid of Pact slots altogether. They've backtracked that completely. Go, okay, but yeah, Pact slots are and staying. We're keeping with those, and so you'll see a lot of familiarity here, but a lot of changes, a lot of tweaks here as well. So let's have a look. All right, so the Warlock charisma, it is still charisma caster. They flirted with the idea of making a choose your own, casting flavor, be it between int, wisdom, and charisma. But no, we're stuck back to charisma, playing it safe. There, got design notes. We'll cover design notes first, and we'll come back to this table. So we got the classes armor training, entry returns to light armor. The previous playtest they had medium armor as well. Back to just light again. Pact magic is back. Eldritch invocations moves to level 1, so you can get invocations all the way from level 1. And at level 20, you get 10 invocations rather than 8. Many invocations are revised as detailed in the section. It includes like Pact of the Blade, Pact of the Chain, and Pact of the Book or Tome. They're now all invocations, which is we'll look into more closely on those when we get to it. But yeah, very interesting changes there. Pact boon, as it says right here, it is integrated into the Eldritch invocations feature. Over time, you're now able to choose more than one from the former Pact boon options. That's right, so you can be a Pact of the Blade, Pact of the Chain, and Pact of the Book all at the same time if you want now. Magical Cunning is a new level 2 feature that allows a Warlock to quickly regain a certain number of spell slots. Contact Patron moves to level 9, which came in the previous playtest. It's an inbuilt capability to phone your patron, ask them questions. Mystic Arcanum returns to being a core feature, and it now allows you to replace one of its spells whenever you gain level in this class. So Mystic Arcanum is back, it's good to see. Hex Master is gone, and Eldritch Master returns to level 20. Hex Master being was featured in the last playtest that boosted the Hex spell. Oh well, who cares? Alright, back to the table. So yes, we got, you start with 1 invocations right out of the gate at level 1, as well as your Pact magic there. So, when we get to invocations, you'll see that, you can choose between packs or just straight get started with Agonizing Blast. It's not bad. Level 1 invocation pack there, which also makes multiclassing, dipping into Warlock, even better. Anyway, we'll have a look at that when we get to the features and invocations there. But otherwise, apart from invocations, nothing's really changed too much here. It's all the same. 15 spell preps. You get your pack slots. Still the same progression there. Still like that long journey to get more than 2 spell slots. Level 11, oh my goodness. That long slog. They didn't alleviate that at all. I really thought they might. Like maybe extra spell slot somewhere in here would have been nice. Somewhere between 5 to 9. Somewhere in there, getting extra bump. But no, you just have to wait out quite a bit longer. But invocations are really being upped quite a bit, so they'll hopefully help that somewhat. Otherwise, Final Rod of Packkeeper ASAP. Alright, and there's Magical Cunning there as well, which I think can hopefully alleviate with your pack slots a little bit too, actually. Anyway, we'll look at that in a sec. Let's scroll down and see what we got at level 1. So your D8 hit die still. Got your Wisdom and Charisma proficiency saves. Choose 2 skills from your Arcana, Deception, History, Intimidation, Investigation, Nature, and Religion. I believe that's all the same. Simple weapons, no tools, light armor only. Fortunately, there's level 1 feats now that can really help you get the extra armor and shield proficiencies you probably want if you're a Warlock getting into melee. Which currently, play locks are very, very strong in this playtest. Alright, multiclassing, they have not updated since last playtest. They copy-pasted it through, didn't check it. At least 13 in one of Warlock's primary abilities, Intelligence and Charisma. That's all before when they had it multi-choice. Now it's just Charisma. Oopsie daisy. There. Alright, level 1, Eldritch Invocations. In your study of occult lore, you have unearthed Eldritch Invocations fragments of forbidden knowledge that imbue you with an abiding magical ability or other lessons. You gain 1 invocation of your choice, such as Pact of the Blade or Pact of the Tome invocations, which are described in the Eldritch Invocations options section later in the class's description. If an invocation has a prerequisite, you must meet it to learn the invocation, and you can learn the invocation at the same time you've met the prerequisites. For example, if an invocation requires you to be a Warlock, level 5 or higher, you can select the invocation once you reach level 5 in this class. When you gain certain Warlock levels, you gain more invocations of your choice, as shown in the invocations column of the Warlock table. You can't pick the same invocation more than once unless the invocation's description says otherwise. It says invocations. There's no capability here as it stands, written here, for swapping them out. So, which I think was currently, what's the 2014 version? It's either every level or either every time you get invocation you can swap one as well, I believe. That's not mentioned here at all. So it looks like Warlocks may have lost their ability to swap out invocations, maybe, or maybe just an oversight. Hard to say. Alright, level 1, Pact Magic. Through occult ceremony, you have formed a pact with a mysterious entity to gain magical powers. The entity is a voice in the shadows. Its identity unclear, but its boon to you is concrete. Okay, you'll find out more about your patron when you pick your subclass at level 3. Because you don't get your subclass level 1 anymore, it's now level 3. Across the board for all classes. So you just don't know who you sworn to, I guess, for the first 3 levels or something. Don't worry about it. I mean, I guess you could just know, if you already know what subclass you're going, you just have it already know who the patron is, just so you get the flavor until level 3. Anyway, so cantrips, you have 2 cantrips of your choice in the Warlock spell list. Rather than choosing, you may start the Eldritch Blast. Yes, Agitation. Maybe if you want. Eldritch Blast, obviously, go, pick that. And when you begin Warlock level, you can replace one of your cantrips with this feature of another Warlock cantrip of your choice, and which levels 4 and 10 of this class, you learn another Warlock cantrip. Alright. Warlock spells list. Spell list, should I say. Some changes to their spell list. We've got the Warlock spell list, they're back, so no this sharing spell list business. Here's the Warlock spell list. And in addition to the Warlock spell list, I've added the Bane, level 1 spell, has been added to the Warlock list. Apparently it wasn't even a Warlock spell, which weird, but there it is, now it's there. Detect Magic is now a level 1 spell on there. Speak with Animals is also a level 1 spell on there. I think before you get invocations to get them, but they're on the spell list now. Alright. Then Warlock table choose how many spell slots you have to cast your Warlock spells, levels 1 through 5. I mean, the Pact slots work exactly the same as they do in 2014. They always cast the highest level, just 2 spell slots, or Pact slots, should I say, until you get up to level 11 there. You finally get a third. Anyway. Classic Pact slots. And the prepared spells are the same as before. Except the subclass spells, you now actually get them added as spell preps, as opposed to you could choose to prepare them if you want, but they count towards your limit, which is a nice improvement there. And when you get Warlock level, you place a spell. Alright. And that's level 1. Level 2. Magical Cunning, new feature here. If all your Pact Magic spell slots are expended, you can perform an esoteric rite for 1 minute, at the end of which you regain half of those spell slots rounded up. Once you use this feature, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest. So that's their way of helping increase the Warlock spell slot capability there a little bit. Ease it off a little bit. You can't do it during combat because it's 1 whole minute. I mean, I feel like it could have just been an action because still sacrificing a whole action combat, like with the Roller Pact Keeper and that sort of thing, is still big ass because combat's normally like 3 rounds, so losing 1 whole round is still quite a lot. So, but yeah, I guess combat, I guess you can afford a minute. I feel like action would be a bit more options there. You got that choice in combat then if you want to sacrifice the action or not. But hey ho. 1 minute, there you go. Magical cutting, I'll take it, because Warlock's definitely need the help for the spell slots there. It's probably a pretty good compromise. So, honestly, could just give me an extra pack slot and I'll probably be fine. Personally. Anyway, Warlock subclass. So you spell subclass here, level 3. And on the menu today we have Archfey Patron, Celestial Patron, Fiend Patron, or Great Old One Patron. So Fiend, Great Old One are back from the Player's Handbook. And Archfey, should I say, also from the Player's Handbook. Easy forgotten, the Archfey, because it was so terrible, no one ever took it. But it's had a lot of gains in this new version, so we'll have a look at that soon. Celestial Patron and... What is Celestial Patron? Joins us from Xanathar's Guide, I believe. Alright. Level 4, get your feat or your ability score improvement. Level 9. Oh, let me skip away to level 9. Alright, what happens between level 4 and 9? Let's double check on the table. Level 5 is you get your spell slots increased and extra invocation books. Yes, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, wow. Yeah, you're getting 2 invocations at level 5. Big jump. As well as getting level 3 spell casting. Your 2 pack slots there. Pretty nice. Then level 6, you get subclass feature. You get level 7 spell slots increase to level 4 spells. You get another invocation as well. See, level 8, you get your feat or your ability score improvement. So level 9, you finally get contact out of plane. And okay, it's subclass. I'm just gonna go through these now, rather than scrolling back and forth. Because yeah, Warlock is a very modular class. Very much pick your own how you'll build this thing, based on invocations and arcanums and all that. So you got subclass. Then 11 you got Mystic Arcanum. 12 ability score improvement feat. 13 Mystic Arcanum for level 7 spell. 14 get your subclass feature. 15 Mystic Arcanum level 8. Ability score improvement your or feat level 16. Then level 17 you get Mystic Arcanum for level 9 spell. 18 what invocation? 19 ability score improvement feat, and then you get Eldritch Master at level 20. Alright. Let's find them in here. So level 9, contact out of plane. In the past, you usually contacted by your patron through intermediaries. Now you can communicate directly. You always have the contact out of plane spell prepared. With this feature, you can cast a spell without expending a spell slot to contact your patron. And you automatically succeed on these spells, saving throw, so you don't go insane. Once you cast a spell with this feature, you can't do so again until you finish a long rest. Extra utility there. A bit of roleplay is always good fun. Right, Mr. Arcanum at level 11. Your patron bestows on you a magical secret called an Arcanum. Choose one level 6 spell from the Warlock spell list as this Arcanum. You can cast this Arcanum spell once without expending a spell slot, and you must finish a long rest before you can do so again. As shown in the Warlock table, you get another Warlock spell of your choice. They can be cast in this way when we reach levels 13, level 7, 15, level 8, and 17, level 9 spell. You regain all uses of your Mystic Arcanum when you finish a long rest. When you regain Warlock level, you can replace one of your Arcanum spells with another Warlock spell of the same level. And finally, at level 20, Eldritch Master. When you use a magical cunning feature, you regain all expended pack magic spell slots. Just that minute long recharge. Right, you got level 2, you can now just spend that minute and you just get everything back, not just half your pack slots. Sure. Alright. On to invocations. They're all fun part of the Warlock. So, Agonizing Blast now lets you choose which Warlock cantrip benefits from this invocation. Let's change to that. I don't know why you pick anything but Eldritch Blast, but there you go, you got the option. Ascendant Step now requires level 5+ rather than level 9. Beast Speech is gone. Since Speak with Animals is now the Warlock spell list, and can be cast with a ritual, because ritual casting is just a thing now. If you know the spell, you can ritual cast it. Devil's Sight now works in dim light as well as in darkness. Always fun, that weird loophole otherwise. Before, I can see perfectly in darkness, but dim light, oh no, I'm actually terrible at seeing in dim light. It has to be dark or bright. No between, please. So that's fun. Eldritch Mind has been imported from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Eldritch Sight is gone since Detect Magic is now on the Warlock spell list and can be cast as a ritual. It's a shame because there's been some niche situations where it's been quite good to have on tap all the time action Detect Magic. But oh well. Very niche, I guess. Eldritch Smite has been imported from Xanath's Guide to Everything. So Warlocks and Smite, while Paladins, you're casting spells to do it. What? Anyway. Eldritch Spear now lets you choose which Warlock cantrip benefits from the invocation. Eyes of the Runekeeper has been removed since Comprehend Languages is on the Warlock spell list and can be cast as ritual. Alright then. Favour of the Chainmaster has been cut in favour of importing investment of the Chainmaster from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Fiendish Vigor no longer requires you to roll a die when casting False Life. You can instead gain the maximum number of temporary hit points. Rather than just, I guess, spamming it until you get a good number, good roll. Gaze of Two Minds now works on any willing creature, not just humanoids, and to cast spells from the other creature's space, you must be within 60 feet of each other. Gift of the Depths has been imported from Xanath's Guide to Everything. Eldritch Mind from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything replaces Hexer. Investment of the Chainmaster has been imported from Tasha's Cauldron of Everything. Lessons of the First Ones can now be taken more than once. That's the one that gets you take feats, so more feats please. Yes please. Life Drinker now lets you choose to deal necrotic, psychic or radiant damage, and its healing is connected to your hit die. Master of Myriad Forms now requires level 5+ rather than level 15+. Yay, because it was ridiculous level 15+ for that. One with Shadows now lets you cast invisibility without a spell slot while you're in dim light or darkness. Otherworldly Leap now requires level 2+ rather than level 9+. Again, another one of those weird ones where it's like, who at level 9 wants that? Level 2? Yes please. Pact of the Blade, Pact of the Chain, and Pact of the Tome are now invocations. Pact of the Chain includes additional familiar options, and Pact of the Tome now gives you a level 1 spell slot. Ooh. Bursting Blade returns and now improves at level 11. Visions of Distant Realms now requires level 9+ rather than level 15+. Whispers of the Grave now requires level 7+ rather than level 9+. Right, so Agonizing Blast prerequisites at least one Warlock cantrip. Choose one of your known Warlock cantrips that deals damage. You add your spellcast ability modifier to that spell's damage roll. When you gain a Warlock level, you can change which of your damaging Warlock cantrips benefits from this invocation, in case you don't want Eldritch Blast for some reason. Alright, Armor of Shadows. Prerequisite none. You can cast Mage Armor on yourself without expending a spell slot. Ascendant Step. Prerequisite level 5+. Warlock. You can cast Levitate on yourself without expending a spell slot. Devil's Sight. Prerequisite none. You can see normally in dim light and darkness, both magical and non-magical, within 120 feet. Eldritch Mind. You have advantage on Constitution saving throws that you can make to maintain concentration on a spell. For those who don't have Warcaster yet. Eldritch Smite. Prerequisite level 5+. Warlock. Pact of the Blade. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with your Pact weapon, you can expend a Warlock spell slot to deal an extra 1d8 force damage to the target, plus another 1d8 per level of the spell slot. And you can give the target the prone condition if it's huge or smaller. No save required. Just does it. It's really good. And you can go heavily go crit fishing with that, because you only don't have any pack slots really. But yeah, it's really good. And just, yeah, one weapon in the arsenal of Pact of the Blade, which adds it to be quite a lot. And it's a secretary Pact weapon, which could be a range, like a bow or whatever, which is quite funny. Alright. Eldritch Spear. At least one Warlock cantrip. As a prerequisite here, choose one of your known Warlock cantrips that deals damage, and it has a range of at least 10 feet. When you cast a spell, its range increases by a number of feet equal to 30 times your Warlock level. Whenever you gain Warlock level, you can change which of your damaging Warlock cantrips benefit from this invocation, or when you want to increase the range of your cantrips. Yeah. Fiend's Vigor, prerequisites none. You can cast False Life on yourself without being a spell slot. When you cast a spell with this feature, you don't roll the die for the temporary hit point. You automatically get the highest number on the roll on the die. So just from temporary hit points there. Gaze of Two Minds, level 5 plus Warlock is prereqs there. You can use a bonus action to touch a willing creature and perceive through its senses until the end of your next turn. As long as that creature is on the same plane of existence as you, you can use a bonus action on subsequent turns to maintain this connection, extending the duration until the end of your next turn. The connection ends if you don't maintain it in this way. While perceiving through the other creature's senses, you can benefit from any special senses possessed by that creature. You can cast spells as if you were in your space or the other creature's space, as the two of you are within 60 feet of each other. So there's an interesting shenanigans you can do there, like especially through your familiar or something like that, or another party member goes up ahead and you can cast spells through them without having to risk yourself. That's quite fun, quite interesting. Gift of the Depths, prerequisite level 5 plus Warlock. You can breathe underwater and gain a swim speed equal to your speed. You can also cast water breathing once without spending a spell slot. You regain the ability to do so when you finish a long rest. But it's niche. Water Adventures. Gift of the Protectors, prerequisite level 9 plus Warlock, Pact of the Tome. A new page appears in your Book of Shadows when you conjure it. With your permission, a creature can use its action to write its name on that page, which contain a number of names equal to your proficiency bonus. When any creature whose name is on the page is reduced to 0 hit points, but not killed outright, that creature magically drops to 1 hit point instead. Once that magic is triggered, no creature can benefit from it until you finish a long rest. As a magic action, you can erase a name on the page by touching it. So that's been ported over from, I'll say, Tasha's or Xanathar's, I can't remember which one. One of the books. They all start to blur after a while. And yeah, a fun thing to have for the Pact of the Tome Warlocks. And yeah, it continues to be fun. And here. Investment of the Chainmaster, prerequisite level 5 plus Warlock, Pact of the Chain. When you cast Find Familiar, you infuse a summoned familiar with a measure of your Eldritch power, granting the creature the following benefits. Aerial or aquatic, the familiar gains either a fly speed or swim speed, your choice, of 40 feet. Quick attack. As a bonus action, you can command the familiar to take the attack action. Necrotic or radiant damage. Whenever the familiar deals bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage, you can make it deal necrotic or radiant damage instead. The familiar forces a creature to make a saving throw. It uses your spell save DC instead. Resistance. When the familiar takes damage, you can use your reaction to grant it resistance against that damage. Alright. So just a little level up for your familiar there, you get from Pact of the Chain. Lessons of the First Ones, prerequisite level 2 plus Warlock. You receive knowledge from an elder entity of the multiverse, allowing you to gain 1 feat of your choice, such as Skilled, that lacks prerequisites. Repeatable, you can gain this invocation more than once. Each time you do so, you must select a different eligible feat. So you can pick up, you got some invocations, you can just pick up Alert, Lucky, Tough, I guess, you know, whatever, to fill up any holes you might have. It's quite nice. You're like a fighter, extra feats, yeah. Alright. Life Drinker, prerequisite level 9 plus, Warlock, Pact of the Blade. Whenever you hit a creature with your Pact weapon, the creature takes an extra 1d6, necrotic, psychic, or radiant damage, your choice, and you can spend one of your hit die to roll it and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll, plus your constitution modifier, minimum of 1. Yeah. So that is, yeah, Life Drinker. So it's another little boost there for Pact of the Blade. You've got extra d6 you're doing all your attacks there, coming at level 9. And it's got the roll hit die to heal as well. Which, yeah, it's not once per turn or anything, just every time you hit. So, got multi-attack. It's quite good. Quite good indeed. I guess you can run out of hit die, because you expend a hit die for the healing part. But yeah, extra d6 on all your attacks, just concentration free, off you go. Very nice. Mask of Many Faces. Still the same here, prerequisite none. You can cast Disguise Self without spending a spell slot. just at will disguise self, always fun. You can get level 1, I guess, as well, which is always nice because there's no prerequisite, so you can actually take that to level 1 invocation if you want. Or shenanigans. Master of Myriad Forms. Prerequisite level 5+ Warlock. You can cast Alter Self without spending a spell slot. Which is, I guess this is debatable whether you could consider this upgrade to Mask of Many Faces or not. It's no illusion, you're just shapeshifting yourself like physically, so you physically feel like the creature and everything too, but it's concentration. It's right off there. And technically also Alter Self can also give you skills or melee weapons or things like that. A few other adjustments too. But not like you normally use that anyway. So yeah. Much for muchness, I think, choosing between the two. Alter Self doesn't give you clothes. Illusionary Disguise Self does. So, for your disguise. Alright, Misty Visions. Requisite none. You can cast Silent Image without spending a spell slot. Always fun. Having illusions and tricking people with those as well. I do like doing shenanigans with a Warlock. Alright, One with Shadows. Requisite level 5+ Warlock. While you're in the area of dim light or darkness, you can cast invisibility on yourself without spending a spell slot. Yeah. Yeah. Could come up, who knows. Otherworldly Leap. Prerequisite level 2+ Warlock. You can cast Jump on yourself without spending a spell slot. Yay. And the Jump spell has been updated as well. So Jump spell is actually quite good. You can see it's in this document, and we covered it in the first video covering the spell updates. So basically you can jump. It's a bonus action to cast, and it is you can jump. You can spend 10 feet of movement to jump. 20 feet. So you net some extra movement speed, and you can jump quite a good distance there, and it's a bonus action, so it's quite good. Anyway, Pact of the Blade. Here we go. Prerequisite none. So you can take this with a level 1 Warlock dip quite easily. Or I guess technically a lot of these invocations have no prereqs. You can just pick up with there's a feat, right? You can pick up an invocation as a prereq. So anyone can pick some of these invocations up quite easily. Like this one, Pact of the Blade. As a bonus action, you can trace arcane sigils in the air to conjure a pact weapon in your hand. A simple or martial melee weapon of your choice with which you bond. Or create a bond with a magic weapon you touch. Till the bond ends, you have proficiency with the weapon. You can use its mastery property and can use it as a spellcasting focus. Alright, so this is the first paragraph. So, level 1 Warlock dip can pick this up. That feat can just pick this up. You can suddenly, as a bonus action, touch any weapon, get proficient with it, and you can use its weapon mastery property. And you can swap it out as a bonus action quite easily. I'm going to bond with this one now. Get this weapon mastery property. Very easy. A lot of flexibility there. It's pretty good. Like, oh, suddenly I'm really good at martial weapons now. Perfect. In addition, so this is paragraph 1. Paragraph 2, when you attack with this bonded weapon, you can use your charisma modifier for the attack and damage rolls instead of using strength or dexterity. And you can cause the weapon to deal necrotic, psychic, or radiant damage, or its normal damage type. So, in addition to that, if you're like a charisma caster, Warlock, or say you're a Sorcerer or whatever, or Bard, like a Sword Bard, who just picked up this feat from a Warlock dip, or that feat that lets you get invocations. You can also use Charisma if you like. Also, it basically does magic damage. You can choose a damage type here to be quite efficient against whatever you're fighting against. Yeah, it's pretty good. But wait. Your bond with this weapon ends if you use this feature, if you just bonus action again, if the weapon is more than 5 feet away from you for 1 minute or more, or if you die, conjure weapon disappears when the bond ends. Alright, it's just the end condition there. But yeah, that's the 3 paragraphs covering this whole one invocation. It's quite good. It's basically, here's a chunk of Hexblade. It's very easy to pick up. Very good. Alright. Very strong. Alright, let's keep going. Pact of the Chain. Prerequisite level 2+ Warlock. This is a high prerequisite to get to for some reason. When you learn Find Familiar spell, you can cast it as an action without spending a spell slot. When you cast a spell, you can choose one of the normal forms for your familiar, or one of the following special forms: Imp, Pseudo-Dragon, Posit, Skeleton. So you can actually have just a skeleton now running around as your familiar. Sure. Slad Tadpole, or a Sprite. Additionally, when you take the attack action, you can forego one of your own attacks to allow your familiar to make one attack of its own with its reaction. Go forth, my skeleton attack. It's kind of weird. So all the options are these small little creatures, and then you randomly also have just a whole person skeleton, just whole skeleton as a familiar. Just weird to think of, but sure. Alright. Those go for that necromancer flavor, I guess. You thought it'd be like a floating skull head or something, like a little skeleton raven or something. I don't know. Not a full on, just a whole person. Alright. Got hands that can do stuff for you. Sweet. Alright. Pact of the Tome. Prerequisite none. Stitching together the strands of shadow. You conjure forth a book in your hands at the end of a short or long rest. This book of shadows, you determine its appearance, contains Eldritch magic that only you can access, granting you the following benefits. Cantrips and rituals. When the book appears, choose 3 cantrips and choose 2 level 1 spells that have the ritual tag. The spells can be from any class of spell list, and they must be spells you don't already have prepared. While this book is on your person, you have the chosen spells prepared, and they function as warlock spells for you. So, whew. Get a bunch of spells, which again, you could take this as a, with that feat, right? You get invocation, and you can randomly add some extra spells from any class onto your spell list for some reason. I think, useful, yes? But add, like, I don't know, or Agathis or something to your spell list. Or if you need with spells, if there's anything after. Oh, they had ritual tag though. Oh, never mind. I don't know. Have a think on that one. Spell slot. You gain a level 1 spell slot. Once you expend it, you can't gain another slot from this feature until you finish a long rest. So you get level 1 spell slot there. As well as, which is nice for Warlock. Oh, extra spell slot. Oh my gosh. Something to cast shield with. Perfect. Spellcasting focus. You can use this book as spellcasting focus. And the book disappears if you conjure another book with this feature or if you die. And there we go. That's Pact of the Tome. So yeah, it's lost its ability to just learn every single ritual in the game and write them up into your book. You're not a wizard. You don't get to do that anymore. Which I guess it's fair enough. It's weird when the tome lock's like, I'm technically better than a wizard at rituals because I have all of them. Now you're just limited to the lower level rituals, but there can be any ritual and you can resummon the book and pick new spells each time to get them in there. Choose what rituals you need prep today of level 1 variety. Alright, it's Pact of the Tome. Extra spell slots are very nice. Repelling Blast. Eldritch Blast cantrip is a prereq there. When you hit a large or smaller creature with the Eldritch Blast, you can push the creature up to 10 feet straight away from you. Just left it as is, copied it through. No saving throw, no once per turn limit or anything on there. Interesting choice. Alright. I guess they never thought that was a problem. Sure. They love pushing. What can I say? It's like the weapon mastery for pushing. Yeah, it's fine. Alright. It's quite good. But shove people quite far. So they can either close with you or just off a cliff or something. Thirsting Blade. Prerequisite level 5 plus Warlock, Pact of the Blade. Gain the extra attack feature for your Pact weapon only. With that feature, you can attack twice with the weapon instead of once. When you take the attack action on your turn. Yay, so you get multi-attack. Woohoo, level 5. Or your Pact of the Blade there, but wait. In addition to that, when you reach level 11 in this class, this extra attack confers 2 extra attacks rather than 1. You're like a fighter. You get a third attack. You have 3 attacks at level 11. Okay, Warlock, calm down. Wow, okay. Yeah. You got all this casting going on. You're like a full caster. And you got triple attack. Alright. Seems quite good. And you can smite. Oh, alright. And extra d6 on your attacks. Thirsting Blade. Yeah, you can see how Pact of the Blade, Warlock. Oh, also it's got the built-in, use of charisma attack as well. So, yeah, Blade Pact Warlock is quite good. It's very, very, very strong. I feel like they overtuned it. They gave away one too many toys here. Because it's all quite good. Like, hold on. Anyway. We'll keep going. Visions of Distant Realms. Prerequisite level 9 plus Warlock. You can cast Arcane Eye without spending a spell slot. Whispers of the Grave, prerequisite level 7 plus Warlock. You can cast Speak with Dead without spending a spell slot. Witch Sight, prerequisite level 15 plus Warlock. You have the True Sight with a range of 30 feet. Alright, and then up to the subclasses. Okay, first up is the Archfey. One of the worst subclasses, but now it's being improved quite a lot. Now to be actually tempted to play this now. So what we got? So the patron spells, formerly called expanded spells list, now lets you have its spells always prepared, and it includes Misty Step, the kind of classic Fey spell. Steps of the Fey, formerly Fey Presence, now gives you Misty Step spell and ways to modify it. Misty Escape now modifies your Misty Step spell and expends your choices from Steps of the Fey. I'll look very much a Ladrin theme here. Beguiling Defenses now reacts to you taking damage. Bewitching Magic, formerly Dark Delirium, allows you to cast Misty Step whenever you cast an enchantment or illusion spell using a spell slot. Alright, so you got your patron spells here, level 3, coming online. You get Calm Emotions, Fury Fire, Misty Step, Phantasmal Force, and Sleep. Level 5, you get Blink and Plant Growth. Level 7, Dominate Beast, Greater Invisibility. Level 9, Dominate Person and Seeming. So you got the whole illusion and enchanting type of stuff going here. Alright. Level 3, Steps of the Fey. Your patron bestows on you the ability to move between the boundaries of the planes. You can cast Misty Step without spending a spell slot, a number of times equal to your Charisma modifier, minimum of once, and regain all expended uses when you finish a long rest. In addition, when you cast a spell, you can choose one of the following additional effects. Refreshing Step. Immediately after you teleport, one creature you can see within 10 feet of you regains 1d10 hit points. Taunting Step. Creatures within 5 feet of you of the space you left must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC or have disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than you until start of your next turn. So yeah, so nice to have more spellcasting options here, because, you know, Warlocks only got your 2 pack slots at this point. So it's nice to be able to have multiple castings of Misty Step built in to the class here and having triggers for that. I can see very mobile. I can see like a Fey Knight kind of thing, kind of teleporting over the place, you know, Pact of the Blading around. Spec rates are good, but also low mobility with this subclass. Level 7, Misty Escape. When you can vanish in a puff of mist in response to harm. You can cast Misty Step as a reaction in response to taking damage. In addition, the following effects are now among your Steps of the Fey options. Before I get into those, yeah, so you can cast Misty Step now as a reaction. Before, I think it was just a teleport when you as a reaction, but so now technically you can be counterspelled, which is a bit of a shame. But I'll try to keep everything consistent with Misty Step and its trigger here. Disappearing Step. You hit the invisible condition until the start of your next turn or until immediately after you make an attack roll or cast a spell. So you have that as an option after you Misty Step. Dreadful Step. Creatures within 5 feet of the space you left or the space you appear in. Your choice must succeed on a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC or take 2d10 psychic damage. Alright, level 10, Beguiling Defenses. Your patron teaches you how to guard your mind and body. You're immune to the charm condition. Woohoo! In addition, immediately after a creature you can see hits you with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to reduce damage you take by half, rounded down, and you can force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. On a failed save, the attacker takes psychic damage equal to the damage you take. Take that. Once you use a reaction, you can't use it again to finish a long rest, unless you expend a spell slot when you use it again. So yes, again, see there's a fun time running around, bouncing around as a Fey Knight and get hit and reaction, take that, reduce damage and deal it back. Alright. Bewitching Magic, level 14. Your patron bestows on you the ability to weave your magic with teleportation. Immediately after you cast an enchantment or illusion spell using an action and a spell slot, you can cast Misty Step as part of the same action and without spending a spell slot. All the Misty Step all the time is basically the theme of this one. Alright, Celestial Patron. We got the classic. I don't think much has changed here at all from Xanathar's version. I always found this one as quite a good one. I quite like this Well, it's interesting. I quite like mechanically this one for like a really good low-level healer. Recently playing a game, we had one of these running around in the group, and it's quite nice having short rest, efficient short rest healer here, at low levels anyway. And the theme, a bit weird. We like, I made a pact with the angels, but there's a very different vibe for Warlock. We're a bit weird, story-wise, something to think about, but it can work. I can see why they put it here as a contrast option as opposed to the more sinister forces that Warlocks normally act with. Anyway, patron spells, formerly called expanded spell lists and bonus cantrips, now lets you have its spells with repaired. Celestial Resilience now works with magical cunning. Alright. So patron spells, we got Cure Wounds, Flaming Sphere, Guiding Bolt, Lesser Restoration, Light, and Sacred Flame. At level 5, we've got Daylight, Revivify, level 7, Guardian of Faith, Wall of Fire, level 9, Flame Strike, Greater Restoration. Level 3, Healing Light. You gain the ability to channel celestial energy to heal wounds. You have a pool of d6s that you spend to fuel this healing. Number of dice in the pool equals 1 plus your Warlock level. As a bonus action, you can heal one creature that you can see within 60 feet of yourself. Spending dice from the pool. The max number of dice you can spend at once equals your charisma modifier. Minimum of 1 die. Roll dice you spend and restore a number of hit points equal to the roll's total. Your pool regains all spend dice when you finish a long rest. Alright, great little healing pool there. Uncounterable, just works. You can do that and still cast a spell on your turn because it's not a spell. Very nice. Level 6, Radiant Soul. Your link to your patron allows you to serve as a conduit for radiant energy. You have resistance to radiant damage. When you cast a spell that deals radiant or fire damage, you add your charisma modifier to 1 radiant or fire damage roll of that spell against one of its targets. Level 6, not so great though. As I said, low level is pretty good. I found this is a great low level, like level 1 through 5 subclass. Level 6, at least it was, because I guess this kicks in level 3 now, I suppose level 1. But now level 6, resistance to radiant damage, who cares? That's what enemies are punching you with radiant damage. What? You fighting angels? What are you doing? And casting spells that deal radiant or fire damage. What spells are those? I guess what? Guardian Bolt or whatever? I mean, just cast Eldritch Blast though. What's going on here? So yeah, level 6, not so great. Level 7, Celestial Resilience. You gain temporary hit points whenever you finish a usual magical cunning feature or finish a short or long rest. These temporary hit points equal your Warlock level plus your charisma modifier. So nice little bunch of hit points there. Additionally, choose up to 5 creatures you can see at the end of your rest. Those creatures gain temporary hit points equal to half your Warlock level plus your charisma modifier. The only problem I find with temporary hit point giving out is can be a bit awkward when there's more than one source of temporary hit points giving out in the party, which can happen more often than you think, because there's quite a few sources of it now in the game, and temporary hit points don't stack. So watch out for that. Okay, level 14, Searing Vengeance. The radiant energy you channel allows you to resist death. When you have to make a death saving throw at the start of your turn, you can instead spring to your feet with a burst of radiant energy. You'll gain hit points equal to half your hit point maximum and then stand if you so choose. Each creature of your choice that is within 30 feet of you takes radiant damage equal to 2d8 plus your charisma modifier, and each has the blinded condition until the end of the current turn. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest. Wow. I played a campaign with a Celestial Warlock in it, all out to level 20. I think it's triggered once. I mean, really didn't come up, because Warlock tends to be far away from the action, pew-pewing, so they don't drop very often, and get to a point where they weren't healed up anyway for their turn. But hey, the option's there if it happens. Alright, Fiend Patron. Alright, back to the Fiend. What they've done to you, my friend. Patron spells. Yep, so they're all prepared spells now. Lovely. Cool. And the Dark One's Blessing now works when someone else reduces enemy within 10 feet of you to 0 hit points. Dark One's Own Luck can be used only once per roll. Health or Howl. requires a charisma saving throw before affecting the target. The damage is now 8d10, and the target has incapacitated condition while hurtling through the lower planes. A bit of a nerf there for hurl through hell. Alright, the patron spells. And we've got Burning Hands at level 3, Command, Scorching Ray, and Suggestion. Level 5, we've got Fireball, Stinking Cloud, Fire, and then level 7, you've got Fire Shield, Wall of Fire, and level 9, Gas, and Insect Plague. Well, Fireball, always a good one to have there. Level 5 there. Alright, level 3, Dark One's Blessing. We reduce the enemy to 0 hit points. You gain temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier plus your Warlock level, minimum of 1. You also get a benefit if someone else reduces the enemy within 10 feet of you to 0 hit points. Yay, which is nice because it was very annoying. I played a Fiend Warlock a long time ago, early times of D&D, and yeah, I just found, damn it, someone else killed the guy I was attacking. How annoying. And I found it's never bloody triggered. It was very annoying. So it was nice having an option there. At least for the who are a bit near the enemy anyway. Be a blade lock, I guess. But nice option, very nice option, subclass tier for blade lock. Back to the blade, especially with all the boosts this now has. Crazy good. Level 6, Dark One's Own Luck. You can roll on your Fiendish Patron, or call on your Fiendish Patron even, to alter fate in your favor. Whenever you make an ability check or a saving throw, you can use this feature to add a d10 to your roll. You can do so after seeing the initial roll, but before any roll's effects occur. You can use this feature a number of times equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, minimum of once, and you can use it no more than once per roll. You regain all uses when you finish a long rest. That's good, because I think it was just a once and short rest refresh before. Now it's just, you get a bunch based off your charisma. Then come back a long rest, so you have options to use it multiple times in the combat, in a big boss fight or whatever. Level 10, Fiendish Resilience, channeling the preternatural resilience of fiends. You can choose one damage type other than force. Whenever you finish a short rest or long rest, you gain resistance to that damage type until you choose a different one with this feature. So yeah, the silver always works on you or whatever. That's gone, and yeah, you can't choose force. And force seems to be kind of like they're making a few changes here. It feels like force is always going to be the one that generally just works. No resistance to that, it just works. There's a lot of monster stat box things like that do force damage now. I guess this is the best damage type to shout now. Alright, level 14, Hurl Through Hell. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can try to instantly transport the target through the lower planes. This target must succeed on a charisma saving throw against your spell save DC. Before it was just, no, it just works. Which could be a bit awkward for a boss. Like, oh, okay, I'll see you later. Or the target disappears and hurtles through a nightmare landscape. Target takes 8d10 psychic damage if it isn't a fiend, and it has the incapacitated condition until the end of your next turn. When it returns to the space it previously occupied or the nearest unoccupied space. Once you use the feature, you can't use it again until you finish a long rest, unless you expend a level 5 spell slot when you use it again. You can use this feature only once per turn. I mean, a whole level 5 Warlock spell slot, the back in short rests, probably worth expending to use this feature again. It's pretty good. Does it take half damage? No. Is it all or nothing? Maybe not then. Yeah, it seems to be all or nothing. So you activate your capstone level 14 feature, and if they fast that saving throw, well, nothing happens. Oh dear. Okay, that can be a bit lackluster now, can't it? Alright, and finally the great old one. Let's see what we got. Patron spells, now prepared spells, Awaken Mind, lets you create a two-way telepathic connection with another creature. I mean, I think everyone already read that anyway. It was a bit awkward otherwise. I'm just talking to you, you can't talk back. Psychic spells is a new level 3 feature. Clairvoyant Combatant, formerly Entropic Ward, uses your telepathic bond to impose disadvantage on attack rolls against you and grant you advantage on attack rolls against the creature for the duration of the telepathic bond. Eldritch Hex is a new level 10 feature, and Creates Roll now gives you the Summon Aberration spell with additional properties. Alright. Level 3 patron spells. We got the level 3 you get Tech Thoughts, Distant Whispers, Phantasmal Force, and Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Level 5, you get Clairvoyance and Hunger of Hadar. Level 7, you get Confusion, Edvard's Black Tentacles. Level 9, you get Modify Memory and Telekinesis. Some nice spells there. Alright, Awakened Mind, level 3. You can form telepathic connection between your mind and the mind of another. As a bonus action, choose one creature you can see within 30 feet of yourself and create a telepathic bond. You and the chosen creature can speak telepathically with each other while the two of you within a number of miles of each other equal to your charisma modifier, minimum of 1 mile. To understand each other, you each must speak mentally in a language the other knows, so it doesn't help with language barriers there. Telepathic connection lasts for a number of minutes equal to your Warlock level. It ends early if you're incapacitated condition or die, or if you use this feature to form a connection with a different creature. Alright. Level 3, Psychic Spells. When you cast a Warlock spell that deals damage, you can change its damage type to Psychic. In addition, when you cast a Warlock spell that is an enchantment or illusion, you can do so without verbal or somatic components. Free subtle spell, woo! Wow, still need material components. Has that requirement there. It's pretty good. Alright, level 6, Clairvoyant Combatant. You learn to read the attacks of minds you touch. When you form a telepathic bond with a creature using your Awakened Mind, you can force that creature to make a Wisdom saving throw against your spell save DC. On a failed save, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you have advantage on attack rolls against that creature for the duration of the bond. Once you use the feature, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest. You can also restore your use of it by expending a spell slot at level 2 or higher, no action required. Your Warlock pack slots there. So you make the connection, do a Wisdom saving throw to get the effect, otherwise they pass the Wisdom save, nothing happens. Save will suck, it's unfortunate. But yeah, if it works, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Alright. Level 10, Thought Shield. Your thoughts can't be read by telepathy or other means unless you allow it. You also have resistance to psychic damage, and whenever a creature deals psychic damage to you, that creature takes the same amount of damage that you do. Haha! Take that, try and psychic lance me, I'll show you. Level 10, Eldritch Hex. Your alien patron grants you a powerful curse. You always have the Hex spell prepared. Whenever you cast Hex and choose an ability, the target also has disadvantage on saving throws of the chosen ability for the duration of the spell. Gonna say Hex at this level, bit lackluster. However, giving disadvantage to all saving throws of a particular type, say Wisdom or whatever, on a baddie. Pretty good, especially in the party makeup. There's a lot of casters. You can kind of work together, teamwork it, and focus fire that same save, and try and get through some cool save or suck effects on them. So it'll be quite strong. Alright, level 14, Create Thrall. Your patron grants you the ability to manifest part of itself. You always have the Summon Aberration spell prepared. For this playtest, use the spell and Tasha's Cauldron and everything. And when you cast a spell, you can modify it so it doesn't require concentration. If you do so, the spell's duration becomes 1 minute for the casting, and when summoned, the Aberration has a number of temporary hit points equal to your Warlock level plus your Charisma modifier. In addition, the first time each turn Aberration hits a creature under the effect of your Hex, the Aberration deals extra psychic damage to the target equal to the bonus damage of the spell. Right, that's nice, because Hex is concentrations, but this gets around that, because you don't need concentration on Aberration if you summon it a special way. Okay. Oh yeah. The summon at level 14 might be a bit late in the piece, but could be fun, interesting. Yeah. And that's it. That's the great old one. That is all the subclasses there for the Warlock. There's definitely improvements there. Definitely the great old ones had big improvements there. Same with the Fiend overall. I mean, Hill Through Hell got a bit nerfed, but overall pretty good. Celestial Warlock. I feel like actually they need to update it a bit more. I feel like it's not aged well. Low level, extra healing, having the kill wound stuff on the spell list is quite nice, but yeah, beyond that, anything after those low levels heals. Yeah, I think it needs some reworking there. Resistant radiant damage and kind of radiant damage type things. Meh, who cares? Might need to have a look at there. Archfey looks really cool. I'm tempted to play Archfey, just all the telephone all over the place. It was a lot of fun. Yeah. I quite like how the different packs now, invocations now make sense. Just keeping that whole Warlock, just that very modular feel, which is very, very Warlock. Build your own class almost, feels like, right? But Pact of the Blade seems overtuned. It seems really strong. Like, hold on, they get triple attack now, like a fighter, and they can smite, and they can have extra d6 on all attacks. And if you want to, you could Hex, or, I mean, probably Spirit Shroud on top as well to add even more bonus damage. Oh, you use your Charisma as well to attack. Hold on. Seems like a lot of great things there. Maybe one too many good things going on for that Pact with the Blade there. So that might need to have a look at there too. But I do like the direction they go with the Warlock. Yeah, I'm kind of keen to play a full Warlock. I've played a lot of low level Warlocks, and I've played high level Warlocks, but only like a few levels of Warlock mixed in there with like a Sorcerer or whatever. Not so much. I haven't gone high level Warlock personally myself. I've seen one being played high level pure, but yeah, very interesting. Yeah, Warlock. All right. So next up will be the Wizard. So we'll do on my next video, and before we return to the Delver and Below coverage there. If you like these videos, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so you don't miss these videos that come out on regular. Really helps the channel grow. We've getting a lot of growth lately, which is great to see. Really hoping to reach 1,000 subscribers, the mythical, legendary number that YouTube recommends getting to for their other features to kick in. So really hoping to get that number by the end of the year. That'd be awesome. So if you can help out with that, very much appreciate that. All right. Yeah, that's the Warlock. I think we're on the right track here. I think I'm liking the overall vibes they get coming out so far. These playtests of like, we're just doing some tweaks and housekeeping here. Nothing too crazy here. Which yeah, I think I'm mostly on board with here. All right. Until next time, I'm Brad Thompson. This has been Cunning Words. Happy gaming, and see ya.